And we're back here in Perceptions on the Truths of Information Age BSAB Podcast, Episode 3. To continue the remaining observation number 7 to 11 by yours truly. This is Karen Quilonio
and Erika Onquit,
your host for today. Good morning to our dear listeners. I hope you have a good day today. Good morning, partner Erika.
Good morning, partner, and to all the solid listeners out there. A blessed morning to all.
So I think we are all ready now. Partner, shall we formally start?
Oh, sure, partner. So let me start the first observation. This is the observation number 7. The media sell what the culture buys. I observe in the truth of information in this age entails that having information should be also visualized to have a widely gathering information in everyday nation. Also, it is a kind of food to our brain that should be taken, and having a knowledgeable person or individual you can figure out how to interact in such situation, or you can apply for you to use it into a better conclusion. Globally, people have started to use social media such as Facebook, Instagram to share experiences. As customers, people share products, reviews, information about a service, advice on food or health, warnings about products, and much more. People have a lot of connection on social media. Therefore, information is consumed by many people. This information becomes a source of influence on consumers and their buying behavior.
That's right, partner. So I'll proceed now to observation number 8, which is you are what you eat, and so is your brain. It's clear, reasonable, reflective thinking focused on deciding what to believe or do. Eating good will do good, and eating bad will do bad. It also means asking probing questions like, how do we know? Who says it? Or is this true in every case or just in this instance? It involves being skeptical and challenging assumptions rather than simply memorizing facts or blindly accepting what you hear or read. Imagine, for example, that you're reading a history textbook. You wonder who wrote it and why, because you detect certain biases in the writing. That's true, but in the other way, the most innovative and interesting ideas often are controversial because many people, even academics, tend to firm beliefs and opinions that become part of their perceptions of self and instinctively attack anything that might supplant or conflict with those beliefs and thus force them to rethink how they view themselves, how they view reality, or how they should act or behave.
Oh, I see. That is why it becomes controversial. We do have beliefs and we see things differently. Let us now proceed to the next observation. The observation 10. Anything in great demand will be counterfeited. In today's information age, some make use of information technologies to fabricate data or even product, make use of replicas. It is often counterfeited because of high demands. That is why some make advantage of the demands to support their beliefs or needs. Make use in fraud, stealing, destroying, or replacing the original to deceive people or to make use in illegal transactions. Everything is replaceable. Even those expensive can counterfeit into lower qualities that attempt to sell a cheap imitation of similar products or goods that is produced by brand consumers know and trust.
Okay, so that's the dark side of information age, taking advantages to higher demands to deceive people. For the last observation number 11 for this episode, undead information walks ever on. A period starting in the last quarter of the 20th century when information became effortlessly accessible through publications and through the management of information by computers and computer networks. Untruths, lies, falsehoods, gossips, misinformation, and distorted facts never die. Some information workers are satisfied with just copying tales, ideas, facts, quotes, and other material from other sources. it doesn't really disappear because as time goes on, it gets worse. Instead, be careful about using non-ownership to give credit for the creation of an idea.
That's all, everyone. Again, this is the
Perceptions on the Truths of Information Age BSAB Podcast, Episode 3. I am Karen Quilonio, your host.
I am Erika Onquit, your co-host, with our team Argie Mahumot and Guiriva as script writers.
Sharmaine Gonzaga and Carmelo Ubaldo as music producers. And last but not the least, our editor, Edgardo Busmente IV.
Thank you everyone for being with us along the podcast.
Hope you enjoy and get learnings with us. And have a nice day. Goodbye.